All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to be focusing on Neco possible further maths questions on research problems. So these are topics that you cannot find in WAEC syllabus, but they are present in Neco syllabus. So the first one that we'll have here is the assignment model. So I have examples here. We're going to use these examples to just walk through them. So let us get started so that we don't waste more time on them. So the first question is, the management of a national petroleum corporation intends to assign 4 different tankers at different depots to A, B, C, and D to 4 distribution outlets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The assignment cost are shown in the table in the matrix below in thousands of naira. So this is the matrix that we'll have here. So this is the table. So we have the values for each of the depot, each of the from each of the National Petroleum Corporation and to their destinated depot. So these are the depot here, and these are the warehouse, sort of. You can see the warehouse where they will be transferred to the depot. So this is what we're going to do. In the question, we are asked to assign depots to distribution outlets that will minimize the total cost and also find the minimum assignment cost. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is this. So you start with the first role. We have what is called role scanning. So we'll start with the roles, and we'll start with the first role. So the first role, find the smallest number in the first row. So from the first row, the smallest number is 15. So I'm going to subtract 15 from all other numbers. So 15 minus 15 is going to be 0. Then 18 minus 15 is going to be 3. Then 16 minus 15 is going to be 1. 17 minus 15 is 2. So next we go to the next row, row 2, and the smallest number there is 10. So we have 13 minus 10, that will be 3. 17 minus 10, that is 7. Then we have 12 minus 10, that is 2. Then we have 10 minus 10, that is 0. Then we'll go to the next row. The smallest number is 14. So we have 19 minus 14, that is 5. Then we'll have a 16 minus 14, that is 2. 14 minus 14 is 0. Then we'll have 15 minus 14, that is 1. Then we'll go to the last row, which is 11. So the smallest number is 11. So we have 12 minus 11, that's 1. 11 minus 11, that's 0. Then we'll have 13 minus 11, that's 2. 18 minus 11, that's 7. The next thing we have to do is to do column scanning. Again, we look for the smallest number and subtract them from each other. So you can see each of the columns. Here we have zeros as the list number. So it means that when you do row scanning, the numbers will retain themselves. So there's no need to do a row scanning on that. So the next thing I will have to do is this. Then I'll go to each row first and take the zeros. So I'll take the zeros for this row. Then I'll go to the other row. I'll take this 0. Then I'll go to the third row. I'll take the 0. Then I'll go to the fourth row. I'll take the 0. Now, there's a little bit, it's a little bit, if we have a question where there are zeros that are close to each other, this strategy is going to be a little bit different from this. So I have another example on that, so I'll use that to explain. So then what you now do now to get the assignment. So the assignment is going to be, now take each of the 0 and go to the original bus and see the numbers that correspond to them. So you can see that we have a 0 here. So it means that A is assigned to depot I. Then we have a 0 on column 2. We have B assigned to 4. Yeah, because this lies on 4. Then on column 3, we have C assigned to 14. That's the number that corresponds to the 0 here. That's 3. And finally, the 0 corresponds to this here. That's 2. D is assigned to 2. So this is the assignment. So to find the minimum cost is going to be the cost that is corresponding to the 0 from the inlet. So we have 15. Then we'll have 15,000, because they are given in thousands, plus the next one we'll have this 0 here, which corresponds to 10. So we have 10,000 plus this 0 here, which corresponds to 14. So we have 14,000 plus this 0 here, which corresponds to 11,000. So we just add all of this together. We're going to get 15 plus 10, that's 25. 25 plus 14, 39, that's 50,000. So that's going to be equal to 50,000 naira. So that's the minimum cost assignment. Now I'll take another example on this. Now you see that I have two tables here. Here we're going to do rule scanning, and so the question is basically the same, but here we have 5 depots, 5 different tankers from depots A, B, C, and D to 5 distribution outlets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, we'll do the same thing. Now we'll start with rule scanning. You don't need to write all of this down. What you just need to do is just to write out the rule, just take the rules. So the first rule, the list number is 5. So we're going to have 10 minus 5. We're going to have 5. And 5 minus 5, we have 0. 13 minus 5, we have 8. We have 15 minus 5, we have 10. 16 minus 5, we have 11. Then we have the next rule. We have 3 as the smallest number. So 3 minus 3 is 0. Then we have 9 minus 3, that's 6. 18 minus 3, that's 16. Then we have 13 minus 6. 13 minus 3 rather, we have 10. Then we have 6 minus 3, we have 3. Next we have the next row. This row, the smallest number is 2. So we have 10 minus 2, we have 8. Then we have 7 minus 2, we have 5. 2 minus 2, we have 0. 2 minus 2, we have 0. 2 minus 2, we have 0. And the next one, 7 is the least number. So we have 7 minus 7, that's 0. 11 minus 7, that's 4. 9 minus 7, that's 2. 7 minus 7, that's 0. 12 minus 7, that's 5. Now for the last one, the least number is 4. 7 minus, so we have 7 minus 4, that's 3. 9 minus 4, that's 5. 10 minus 4, that's 6. 4 minus 4, that's 0. And 12 minus 4, that's 8. So let's look around. Now, let's go to column scanning. So if we go to column scanning, there is at least a 0 on this, 0. So each of the column have zeros. Okay, each of the columns have 0. So there's no need for us to go to column scanning. So now what we are going to do is this. So we are going to highlight each of the zeros. So this has a 0, 1 0, I'll highlight that. Then this has a 0, I'll select that. Then if you go to C, the third column, there are more than 1 0 there, so you will not select it. Move to the next one. Then when you go to the next one, you find out there are also more than 1 0, so do not select that. Then go to row E, there's 1 0. Then you are going to select that, then cancel out every other 0 that is on that that is on the column of that row that you have selected. So I'm going to cancel out this, then I'll cancel out this again. Okay, now having done that, now we can now go back to the other. So notice that this also has 2 zeros now, while D has just 1 0. So I'm going to select this. Okay, then I'm going to select this 0. Then after you select this 0, then we'll have 2 zeros left. So I'm going to select this 0, then I'll cancel out the remaining one. So it means that so you can actually select any of the 0 that is remaining. Okay, you can actually select any of the 0 that is remaining. So just take that. Then we are going to take our assignment now. So you can see that A is assigned to 2, B is assigned to 1, C is assigned to 3, D is assigned to 1, and E is assigned to 4. Okay, so let's get the cost now. So the minimum cost would be, so they are in 10,000 of naira. So A is assigned to 2, that's 50,000, plus B is assigned to 1, that's 3,000, plus E is assigned to 3, that's D rather. Okay, C is assigned to this here, so this is the third number, 2, that's 2,000, plus D is assigned to this, and the number that's 7,000, okay, so this should be 5,000 actually, because not 50,000, it's 5. Then and finally the last one, E, is assigned to 4, that's 4 here, that's 4,000. So we can add all of this together. Then we're going to have 8, 9, 10, 17, 21,000.